Okay, so this is a concept video to discuss how, in general, good players start their downswing in relation to many discussions about players who may come down over the top or steep or whatnot, and then telling those players you don't start the downswing with any chest rotation. You've got to try to turn your hips, but keep your chest back. And that has been a useful concept for feel sometimes for players who maybe move their arms incorrectly in transition or actually don't turn correctly, meaning they don't side bend as they turn. But I think it's been also misused to make people think that all these good players don't turn their upper body when they start their downswing. So this is to give you some proof. On the right, you'll see shoulder and rib cage turn graphs. Those are just numbers if you want to watch that. And then from each view, you'll see C means closed in relation to neutral, where the shoulder line and the rib cage line is throughout the swing. So this is obviously an overhead view. So the greater number is the shoulder line, the lesser number is the ribcage line. But here we are at the top of this player's swing, 87 miles an hour, 173-yard carry, 8-iron. I'd say that's really good. So here we go. We'll see the club head is starting to move. Do we see either of these ribcage and shoulder lines moving? Yep. So it seems to be that every frame the club head moves, these are moving too. Now we know the pelvis is moving underneath, but for this concept I want to show you again what the upper body is doing versus what's been traditionally discussed as not doing. So there's roughly impact, etc. Okay, so that's an overhead view. We'll look at a plane view. So this is using the elbow plane, because the discussion has always been, well, here's the problem. If you start your downswing, you let your upper body turn, you're going to come over the top. And that's again been, I think, misdiagnosed as either incorrect arm movements in transition, or turning in a way that's not proper in the downswing, which is again not side bending as you rotate. So we'll get this going here. Top of swing. So in theory, since we see these shoulder and ribcage lines moving, which you saw from the overhead view, he should definitely swing much steeper than the elbow plane, which you'll see cutting right through it. Okay. And then last view is just a front view, maybe not as beneficial, but also have the elbow plane piece of glass in there as well, but just to show you the front view. So top of swings here. And then scrolling through. So we can do more concept videos like this. There's not a great deal of players in my swing, and unfortunately I think that company is out of business, but we still have the software. But if there's other things like this that interest you, let us know, and thanks for watching.